What's up, everybody? I'm Caleb. Welcome back to Caleb's Kung Fu Cinema. Today, we got our very first installment of my brand new segment, the Heroic Bloodshed Corner. And today, for our very first installment, we got a really great movie that we're going to be taking a look at today, and that is Tiger Cage. So let's jump into it. Tiger Cage is a 1988 heroic bloodshed film. Stars the likes of Jackie Chung, Donnie Yen, Carol Chang, Simon Yam, Brian Lung, Wong Lung-wei, just a ton of really great actors. And it's got some really amazing action sequences, a very intense, bloody, dark story. And of course, it's directed by Yuen Woo-ping, who is one of my favorites, if not my favorite fight choreographer of all time. He's a very good director as well. So, yeah, I chose Tiger Cage for my very first Heroic Bloodshed Corner installment because I had watched the film several months back. I had never seen it before. I was already pretty familiar with Tiger Cage 2, which is the vastly different sequel to this movie. Donnie Yen, I almost said reprise his role. He doesn't reprise his role. He plays a different character, and it's a completely different story. But it was also, that one was also directed by Yuen Woo-ping. It's kind of like a, I guess they say it's maybe thematically speaking, it's a sequel, but it's not a direct sequel to this first film, Tiger Cage. So yeah, I was familiar with the second one. The first one, not so much. I really did not know what to expect. I know the second movie, and anyone who has seen it knows that it's a pretty fun action movie. There's a lot of comedy in there. It's definitely one of those movies that you can just put on and have a really good time. It's really quick to get through. There's a lot of really great action sequences and some funny moments. So I knew that going into the first Tiger Cage. I kind of expected it to be similar to that. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. The first Tiger Cage movie is, it was so much more than I expected it to be. I really did not think it was going to be as dark as it was, and I didn't think it was going to be as bloody as it was either. And there are so many crazy things that happens, and there's so much to talk about, and I don't want the video to be too long, but I will give some of the details, and I won't try to spoil anything because I definitely think everyone out there needs to see this movie, and you should experience it yourself the same way that I did. Be like just not understanding what you're getting yourself into, probably. So I will try not to spoil anything for you guys. So basically, the movie it centers on a group of cops, and they bust this drug lord played by Wong Lung-wei, and in retaliation, Wong Lung-wei kills one of the members of the team, and that member was Brian Lung's character. And then after that, just the cops trying to catch him. The other members of this team, other cops on this team are Jackie Chung, Carol Chang, Donnie Yen, Simon Yam, those guys. Yeah, after Brian Lung's character is killed off, this just starts a whole string of events where they're trying to catch Wong Lung-wei's character, and once they finally do, it goes even deeper into this really crazy. I don't really know. I guess conspiracy is the correct word to use, because they go in and realize that there are that this goes like really deep, and there's dirty cops. Like, this is kind of that's the big thing is the dirty cops. But yeah, it just goes into this really crazy conspiracy involving dirty cops, and drug lords from other countries, that sort of thing. And then it all culminates in a lot of really crazy things happening, a lot of twists and turns happening. Again, the movie is very intense. I spent several minutes, wondering who was gonna die next, what was gonna happen. There is a really intense scene where Simon Yam is trying to catch. I want to say it was it's been a minute since I've seen the movie, and I'm starting to draw a blank. But I want to say he was trying to catch either Carol Chang's character or Jackie Chung's character, but he was trying to catch them, and that's a super intense scene because I was very scared for the other parties involved. But I was just concerned about what was what was going to happen. Again, the movie really pulls you in and gets you wondering what's going to happen next, and you really, again, don't, for me in particular, I just didn't know, I really didn't know what to expect. Anyway, I will talk about the action, because what I am doing with the Heroic Bloodshed segment is trying to check out more, check out different areas of Hong Kong action. And Heroic Bloodshed obviously is known for its very violent, like gunplay style action. So I will say this one is really good. A lot of violence, and a lot of people really like to see that sort of thing. I know some of us don't, but the people that do, I think you'll be satisfied with that, because it's got a lot of blood. The shootouts are really good. There are some really good fight sequences, because there's hand-to-hand fight sequences as well. It's not just gunplay and explosions and stuff, but there are some really good fighting sequences with Donnie Yen. He's got a really good fight scene with Michael Woods, and there's a couple of like smaller fight scenes that happen prior to Donnie's fight with Michael Woods, which that's whenever the climax starts to happen. Everything starts to fall into place, but there are a couple like really quick fights in between all of that, and I really like those as well. I think this is a really good mix of the gunplay and the hand-to-hand. A lot of movies utilize that stuff very well, but I like what they did here. It was really good. You guys may have noticed that I have a Cable statue back there. Again, I did not want to have just white walls when I do this Heroic Bloodshed Corner segment. And I didn't want to get all of my movies out off the shelf and then stack them here, just so there was something going on in the background. So I got my Cable statue. I'm a big X-Men fan, and Cable is my favorite. Love that guy. You're awesome. Anyway, sorry about that. I don't talk to my statues on a regular basis, I can assure you. But yeah. Anyway, Tiger Cage is awesome. I really like that movie, and I love how I love how different it is. Again, I only knew Tiger Cage 2, and so I was pleasantly surprised to see how different Tiger Cage 1 is, and again how intense it is. Again, I can't stress enough how into it I was. It was a really, really great experience. I had so much fun with it. So I definitely recommend that you guys check this out. I mean, I on Letterboxd, I gave it 4.5 stars, and I still stand by that. I would definitely say 4.5 stars. I don't know if I would go 5. I mean, I was definitely tempted to say this is a 5-star movie because I loved it that much. But I don't know. There was something about it. I need to revisit the movie and see if I still say 4.5 or maybe even 5. But again, I highly recommend this movie. It is very, very good. I can assure you, you're definitely not going to regret it. So, but yeah, I'll show the Blu-ray off to you guys again one more time in case you guys are wondering how you can see this movie. There is the 88 film set, which is what I have. So that's the first film, and then I've got the set right here. I've done an unboxing of it in the past, but that's 88 films, and it's Region B. If you guys don't live in Region B, or if you don't have a region-free player, if you live in Region A, for example, and don't have those region-free capabilities, Shout Factory is they're either fixing to release or they just released their own version of all 3 Tiger Cage movies. So yeah, I definitely recommend that you guys pick that up if you haven't and you're not able to get your hands on the 88 set, because that's got all 3 movies as well. But yeah, again, watch Tiger Cage because it's really, really good. The third Tiger Cage film, I don't know anything about that either, but whenever I get a chance to visit that, if it's in the Heroic Bloodshed category, if it has those elements, I'll definitely talk about that one on here as well. But yeah, this was the very first installment of the Heroic Bloodshed Corner. So thank you guys for watching. I've got so many other movies that I'm going to be checking out for this. Excuse me, I already plan on doing a video for this segment on Jackie Chan's Crime Story. It's another really great Heroic Bloodshed movie that I love. So I will be visiting. I will be back and I'll be revisiting that movie because last time I watched it, I loved it. I thought Crime Story was really good. So hopefully that'll be my next installment if I don't find something else to throw in there. So anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. All that good stuff helps the channel get notoriety. Let me know in the comments what you think of the first Tiger Cage movie if you haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, let me know well, I got my words mixed up there. If you have seen it, let me know what you think. If you haven't seen it, again, I recommend it. So, yeah, I love to hear what you guys think of this film. I love interacting with all you guys, so thank you. I'll leave a link in the description to my link tree, as always, so you can check out my podcast and all my social media platforms. That reminds me, the very next episode of my podcast, Kaleb's Kung Fu Cinema, airs on May 15th. I'm going to be talking with my good friend Monterius and my wife Amber. Of course, we're going to be covering the movie Blood and Bone, and that's going to be Monterius's birthday special. So happy early birthday to my wonderful friend and my wonderful co-host Monterius, and we're going to have fun talking about a movie that he personally chose, which is again Blood and Bone. So yeah, thank you guys. I will see you in the next video, and don't forget to do all that really great stuff on YouTube that we like. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that really fun stuff. So yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you really soon.